All right. So again, lightning talk, about 10 minutes with some pictures and videos of the demo. But this one's very special because Jen talked about becoming a community builder, whereas Hiroko is at the next step from community builder to community hero. So everyone, round of applause for Hiroko. Developer demos creating AWS newbies using Amazon Lightsail.
Hi, my name is Hiroko Nishimura, and as Aaron just mentioned, I'm an AWS community hero, and I guess we're going to ask about what that is. So it's
Hiroko, what's an AWS community hero?
Yeah, so AWS heroes are a group of people who are chosen by AWS as having, I guess, influence in the AWS community. And there's about 200 of us worldwide, and I happen to be one of them since 2020. And I became an AWS hero through not knowing what the heck is going on with AWS. So I was trying to study for the AWS Cloud Practitioner exam back in 2018 because my manager thought that the Solutions Architect exam is going to be too hard for me. So he's like, hey, let's try this new exam that came out. And turns out back then it was such a new exam that most of the courses and exam prep materials were reusing content from the Solutions Architect Associate exam and just kind of piecemealing it together to say, oh, EC2, here's the Solutions Architect Associate resource for it. But that really gave it they wanted like 10 years of IT infrastructure experience, but zero cloud experience kind of situation where I didn't even have the IT infrastructure background. So I still didn't understand what they were talking about. So to pass the exam, I created awsnewbies.com, which was my study blog. And I kind of talked about it a little bit. And before I knew it, LinkedIn Learning reached out, asking if I'd be interested in creating courses with them. And then I was publishing a book about it. And now 720,000 people have taken my courses. And then here I am. So in 2018, as I said, I created AWS Newbies.
You have headphones on still. Do you want those on? You want the headphones on still?
Yeah. I'm like, I hear myself really well. That looks great. Yes, I created a WordPress website on EC2 instance. And then 2019 through 2025, a lot of things happened, like a global pandemic. I was making these courses, I was writing a book, and then I deployed 2 babies.
Wait, did you say deployed 2 babies?
I deployed 2 babies.
Okay, all right. Is there a cloud creation template for that?
That's not for here.
All right. It's not open source?
Yeah. Well, no one told me how expensive and difficult this process is, but
you got to cost optimize that family.
Here we are with a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old. So 2026, my second child turned 2, and I was like, okay, I think my first baby, AWS Newbies, needs a little bit of love. And between the first iteration and now, the exam has changed, the scope has changed, like a lot of new services, a lot of services disappeared. So I decided to recreate this website from scratch. And this time, I was talking to the Amazon Lightsail team. One of the perks of being a hero is you kind of get to talk to service teams. And they're like, hey, have you tried this WordPress guided setup thing on Amazon Lightsail? And I'm like, tell me more. So there's a QR code that can like zoom you to the website. But basically, I utilized their guided setup for Amazon Lightsail to create a WordPress instance with just a couple clicks. And the main registrar and DNS service is provided by Amazon Route 53, which I've written tutorials on all of them if you're interested in that.
I see what you did there with that arrow. Is that a newbie line? All right, that joke didn't hit, I know.
Okay, see?
Terrible.
So what even is Amazon Lightsail guided workflow? I never heard of it, but it is pretty awesome. As the name suggests, it literally like guides you through the whole entire thing in 5 steps. And you're just kind of clicking your options, clicking next, and then it, helps you set it up with your website, configure your DNS, create a static IP address so that every time it reboots or something, it's not floundering around. And then It even does the securing your website with the SSL. And one of the things that's important to me, also if you wanted to check it out, the tutorials up there, but one of the things that's important to me is that it really has to be for beginners, because if I can't do it, then it's not for my audience. So as a professional beginner.
I didn't see any phones come out to scan the tutorial QR code. We'll give you a second if you need it. There are the phones, all right.
So this really like guides you through it. So through doing these things and working with the Lightsail team, I've been creating a lot of tutorials on setting up WordPress websites, OpenClaw, and yeah, it's kind of been great that the whole, hey, let's rebuild this website has turned back into writing more tutorials and getting back into things after a couple of years of being pretty static on the internet. And I hope if anyone's trying to set up a website or a blog right now, like Amazon Lightsail has a guided workflow that'll 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Now, that probably saved you a lot of time, because Jen talked about how much time she's saving now with CloudFormation, infrastructure as code, deploying in 30 seconds. You say 30 minutes to build an entire website and register it and everything. So you think that saves time?
Saves time.
Probably saves you cost?
Also, a lot of anxiety and stress.
Is it creating anxiety or saving anxiety?
It usually saves anxiety until something goes wrong.
All right, show of hands. Who here has ever tried to build a website before? Lightsail can help you, essentially.
Yes, guided workflow. And I think that's my LinkedIn.
All right, thank you, Hiroko. Round of applause, everyone. If you want to connect with Hiroko, ask her questions, awsnewbies.com, or you can scan the QR code. Don't forget, check out the Lightsail demo and the tutorial itself. And stay tuned for Scott in about 1 minute.